Yes, sir. Just chike coming at you with a YouTube video. Sorry for the squeaky chair. Ah, I had to take my hat off because my head was getting too sweaty. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna jump into the video. Hold on, my notes over there. I'll be BRB BRB. Yes, sir, man. So I'm just gonna jump straight into the what I want to talk about. So you gotta mentally gymnastics yourself into liking what's discipline. You gotta mentally gymnastics yourself into liking what's discipline. And what do I mean by that? So I'll give you a bit of a story time, I guess. I eventually learned to like what I needed, and life taught me that. Life taught me that. I learned to like and desire what I needed. And this is a very hard topic and concept to explain on the fly like this. I got notes over there, but I'm not exactly going off of a script. Most of my videos are pretty much just off the dome. So what do I mean by that? So long time ago, I used to smoke a lot of weed. I used to smoke a lot. Let me fix my camera. I used to smoke a lot of weed every day. I was depressed. I was very depressed. And I just remember waking up, hitting the dab pen, not even really that excited about it because I knew it was just going to be the same effect. I remember very vividly that I would wake up, stomach kind of hurting because I ate some weird combination of food that tasted hella smack the night before and just getting the best uninterrupted sleep of my life. But at the same time, waking up feeling like a bag of warm rags and just waking up kind of in a daze, washing my face, brushing my teeth. There's something depressing about it because I'd always wake up and I wouldn't feel like energized for anything. It's like I woke up and my body instantly felt like it was not prepared to do anything physical or mentally stimulating. I could not be a person. I basically was just a groggy, tired. I was waking up exhausted. I had just got done getting 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep just to wake up feeling exhausted, completely useless. And I think I just need to smoke more weed. So I get my dab in and I ate it. And I would feel high. I get high. And because of that, I would think that I'd have bright ideas to go do things. And I would go do them. Maybe I'd clean my room. I'd want to go cook something. Oh, I should organize this, organize that. But what do you think I did? Along the way of me doing these things, of me trying to do things, I would get distracted. I would get on reels. I would go get more food. I'd throw on some Evangelion on Netflix. Thank God they added it to Netflix finally. I would do these things and I would get distracted. I was pretty much just a groggy, distracted, uncoordinated, undisciplined person who woke up. And by the time I was done, I already woke up at 12 p.m. The day was already mostly a third of the way through, halfway over. But by the time I woke up, what do you think? How long I did those things? I did them for hours. And why am I talking about this? Because I know that was very long. The reason I'm talking about this is because eventually I got to a point where I was sick of myself. I was sick of doing things and that isn't good for me, that I shouldn't do. Because almost instantaneously I would feel the consequences of doing them. The burden of my mind, the burden of my thoughts on me, the burden of knowing that I failed myself that day started to become a problem. It started to become an itch. The consequences that come far later in not doing what you're supposed to do and not doing what I had to do became insignificant when it came to the consequences of me on my soul. And I can't really say that this is for you. I can't really say that this applies to you. I can't say that, oh, you should think like how I did. But I were to bet my bottom dollar that you kind of understand what I'm talking about. It's that voice in the back of your head that's just always nagging at self improvement. It's always nagging at self improvement. It's always nagging at being better. It's always nagging at aiming upward. It's the angel on your shoulder that's always arguing with the demon on your left shoulder. It's disappointing the angel on your shoulder. That voice in the back of your head that you have of just, dude, you should get better. You have so much potential. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? That voice kept getting louder and louder. And even if it wasn't that loud, it was consistent. It's always there. And eventually I started to fall in love with quieting that voice by satisfying what it wanted, by actually doing what I need to do. And then when I do what I need to do, I actually started to feel the blessings that would follow doing it, because I would feel better mentally, and actually I would reap the profit from it. And not only that, but long-term gratification activities actually make you happier and more motivated. Once I stopped smoking and doing all that stuff, I started to wake up with energy. I started to have an appetite. I started going to the gym. Once I got into a dopamine detox, my mind became clear. And I'm only in day 3 or day 4 on my recent dopamine detox, but I already feel the results of it. And I'm thinking about making a video on that a week or 2 weeks later. But that's what I want to get to you. This is I want to. I wish I could just take this feeling and relay it to you, because it's something hard to iterate, to explain just over camera. You gotta mentally gymnastics yourself into liking what's discipline, and I think that that comes with learning how to try and quiet the, or satisfy or satiate the angelic voice in the back of your head, your higher consciousness that's always telling you to become a better person. You have to just start listening to it. You have to learn to just ignore your demons, ignore that goonery side of you. Ignore the gooner that's in the back of your head that is telling you to beat your meat, that's telling you to watch porn, or it's telling you to go hop on dating apps, or go hit smoke the blunt and do all this stuff, and telling you to call out of work. You gotta just learn to just love satisfying the angel. You have to just listen to that angel in the back of your head, that higher consciousness in the back of your head, that part of you that is the best version of yourself. You have to start listening to that person, because it does something to you. And not only that, but satiating that part of you actually creates a habit, and doing it the next time it becomes easier and easier. But, and this is my last note that I have over there, there's nothing better to do than to go up. If you think about it, do you think that that version of me where I was smoking pot every single day was excited to smoke pot? Do you think I was excited to do the same shit I was doing every single day? Do you think, oh, I can't wait to? No, it was just mundane. I wasn't excited. Do you think anything new happened in my life? Do you think anything changed? Has anything changed in your life? No. Nothing's actually ever changed. It's the exact same. And maybe that's just my desire for novelty. But I think life should just be an adventure. If life isn't an adventure, what is it? It's actually a prison. Otherwise, it's a prison. So why put yourself in a prison? Why put yourself in that situation? You should want to have and make your life an adventure. What better shit to do than to go up and aim upward? Because that is the only way life will change. That is the only way if life gets better. It's like I have this mindset of just, I slip back into goonery. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than anybody or whatever the fuck. I mean, to a degree, yes, I am, but we're all equal in the eyes of God or the universe or whatever it is you believe. But there's nothing better to do than to go up. There's actually logically nothing better to do than to just aim upward. There's nothing better to do than to just do that. So why not do that? Why not just hop in the cold shower? Why not just take that step and just go? Because you're not going to do anything better in life. There's nothing better to do that, than to change. It's like you hop on a video game, and instead of just going out and exploring the dungeons and bosses and leveling up and getting new gear, you choose to stay in the lobby and run around and play with rocks, or just mess around. Just stay on the same level the whole time. You're wasting the game. You might as well have not bought the game. But anyway, guys, I do gotta hit the gym now. I think I made my point in this video, but if you like the content, go ahead, like, subscribe. Holla back at Just Chike, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.